Welcome to Beyond the Nebula, where humanity doesn't just survive, we rewrite the stars. These original HFY stories explore what happens when humans show the galaxy what we're truly made of. The hunt was sacred. For the Varn, a ritual spanning millennia. Young warriors blooded themselves in the proving, tracking prey across the stars, earning honor through domination. Commander Threx stood aboard the obsidian deck of the Scythe Fang, watching the holographic projection of their latest quarry. A lone human vessel limping through Varn territory. Small, battered, clearly damaged in a prior engagement. Easy prey, a perfect test for the young. Scan complete, barked the bridge tech. Minimal armaments, engine output dropping, one life sign, human. Threx snarled approval. Good. Let them feel the thrill of the kill. Around him, 6 adolescent Varn warriors shifted eagerly in their armored carapaces. Barely out of their brooding cycles, they clicked excitedly, mandibles twitching. Is it true, one asked, that humans are dangerous? Threx's mandibles flexed in amusement. Once, long ago. Now they wander, broken and alone. We took their colonies, broke their fleets, the last remnants drift like ghosts. He turned to face them. But be cautious, even a dying animal bites. The Scythe Fang launched 2 interceptors toward the human ship. The goal wasn't destruction. It was the dance, the chase. The kill had to be earned. Aboard the human ship. Captain Mara Hale sat slouched in her seat, blood crusting over a gash on her forehead. Lights flickered. Systems groaned. Her ship, the Echo Flight, had taken a beating from a gravitational storm days prior. Now, Varn territory surrounded her. She wasn't surprised. Not really. Her comms buzzed. This is Commander Threx of the Varn hunting vessel Scythe Fang. You are trespassing in sovereign space. Mara leaned forward, fingers dancing across the cracked console. This is Captain Hale of the UES Echo Flight. I'm aware. You are alone. Seems that way. Threx's tone shifted, laced with the smug malice of a predator toying with cornered prey. We are dispatching initiates. Consider it an educational engagement. Mara smiled grimly. Hope they've done their reading. The 2 interceptors approached, swooping in with surgical precision. Inside each, a young Varn preened for glory. Mara let them come. The moment they fired their first warning blasts, her ship's hull shimmered. Not shields, not armor. A response. The first interceptor's sensors scrambled. Vision became static. Targets blinked in and out. The second tried to compensate, but found its navigation offline. Then Mara struck. She didn't fire. She didn't move. The Echo Flight's signal changed frequency mid-ping. It rode the Varn comm systems, infected them with a signal. An ancient Terran pulse wave once outlawed in interstellar war. Not a weapon in the traditional sense. An override. Both interceptors spun out of control, their targeting replaced with hallucinated threats, audio systems shrieking with human battle cries recorded centuries ago during the siege of Vega. The initiates screamed. Seconds later, both crafts were adrift, engines disabled, pilots disoriented. Mara opened a channel. 2 down, she said coolly. You sending more or calling Daddy? Aboard the Scythe Fang, Threx was livid. His claws tore into the edge of the command dice. Retrieve them, he growled. Prepare the rest. This is no longer a hunt, one of the crew muttered. It's an engagement. Threx's eyes blazed. She is human, alone, weak. We are Varn. This ends now. The Scythe Fang decloaked and began closing the distance. Mara watched them come. Her systems screamed with proximity alerts, but she remained still. She needed them close. She needed proof. Inside the Echo Flight's battered hold sat something old, something most of the galaxy believed destroyed. A relic of the old war, humanity's last great trick. They called it the Howler Protocol. The origin of the Howler. Long before Earth's fall, before the Varn cracked the moon and took Titan for scrap, human scientists created a psychological warfare suite unlike anything before or since. The Howler didn't kill. It infected, not computers. A fusion of quantum pattern mimicry and cognitive manipulation, it was banned by 12 separate galactic treaties after the Battle of Lysara. Anyone exposed reported weeks of hallucinations, identity crises, and more than once species-wide psychotic breaks. But one copy had survived. Mara activated it. From the outside, nothing changed. But aboard the Scythe Fang, things began to bend. First it was sound, creaking, whispers in frequencies the Varn couldn't identify. Then came the images, the dead crew of the Echo Flight floating outside the hull, human war machines stalking the halls, old Terran phrases scrawled across internal displays. "We remember." "You look behind you." Varn officers screamed, some tore at their own helmets, others collapsed in spasms. Threx roared orders, but his voice echoed back twisted in his own language, as if mocking him. He spun toward the view screen. Mara stared back. She hadn't moved. Her eyes glowed faintly now, amplified by the Howler. "Lesson time," she said. What happened next was studied by xenopsychologists for decades. The Scythe Fang, a Varn destroyer-class warship, was found drifting weeks later. Not a single body remained on board, no battle damage, no breach, just silence. The ship's systems were wiped clean except for a single human file looping endlessly. A video. Mara Hale, smiling. And a caption. Weakness is a story you tell yourself. Years later, in the Varn Dominion, new initiates speak cautiously about the ghost of Echo Flight. The tale is forbidden in official doctrine, yet whispered between cadets like ancient scripture. It's not a story of war. It's a story of reversal, of a species thought broken, standing alone against a predator empire and making the predator blink. In the Council of Warring Races, a once-dismissed file now circulates behind closed doors. It reads simply, "Humanity remains dangerous. Approach with caution. Do not engage alone. Do not provoke." And at the bottom, one phrase in red, "The Predator called her brother." If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and comment. It helps us reach more sci-fi fans like you. And if you love tales where humans shake the galaxy, subscribe to Beyond the Nebula for weekly uploads. Original story by Beyond the Nebula, AI-assisted, human-created. Narrated by Beyond the Nebula. New episodes every week.